Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Souza. I'm here today as a Green Party councillor in Camden. I'm here to urge you all to work with others across the country to oppose HS2. The Green Party, as you may or may not know, is actually the only political party that opposes HS2 entirely. The other political parties oppose it in particular areas, but we say absolutely no, we should not have HS2. It's destructive, as you will know. It will destroy a lot of this area. We've got train tracks, we've got big roads already cutting through this area. We don't need another one. We don't need to make it even more difficult for communities to thrive in the area. It's not only destructive, but as Andrew Dismore has pointed out, it's incredibly expensive. It's going to cost about £33 billion. We can spend that money much, much better. We can spend the money electrifying local train routes across the country, making it much easier for people to travel to work. We can create jobs, and we don't have to do it in this destructive way. So not only is it expensive, not only is it destructive, but it's also not green, it's not sustainable. Whatever people may say about trains, high-speed trains are not energy efficient, they're pretty bad. We don't need them, and what we should really be doing is trying to get real change in how people go about, how they work. We don't need people to be rushing up and down the countryside for meetings when we have things like video cons. It's already happening. We need that sort of change if we are going to be a more sustainable society. So I'm urging you all to work hard with everybody across the country to oppose HS2. We don't simply need to think what's best in this particular area, we need to think about everyone. It's terrible for Camden, and it's also terrible for other people, so let's work together and try and get a really good solution.
I apologise for being a bit late, but I've been at the Queen's Crescent Community Festival, and all I can say is I wasn't late in opposing HS2, because the day it was announced, together with someone from my office, I delivered a leaflet through the door of every home that was threatened with demolition, and I'm sticking to my objection to HS2 coming into Euston. It doesn't make any sense unless they want to finance the building of HS2 by the profits from speculative office development over Euston Station. Because as people from round here have done their study, it shows that if it went ahead, it would still be better to stop it at Old Oak Common and get people to get on Crossrail, and if they got on Crossrail at Old Oak Common, they could get to most places in London quicker than if they came into Euston. And bringing it to Euston will cost the amount of doing a triple bore tunnel of 5.5 miles, then all the destruction round here, and a total rebuilding of Euston Station, which is probably 5, 6, 7 billion pounds. And they can only justify that if they raise a lot of money round here. So I now regard HS2 coming into Euston as really just a speculative office development, and we've had too bloody many speculative office developments in this area without getting any more in. So I don't want to bore you to tears by going on. I'd like to congratulate everybody who's been involved in campaigning against it. We've got to keep up the campaign.